Morning, girls. How are we doing? Back here again with Amberlynn Reed, and we're going back to the past because this is something we have something to tell you. Pretty much, Amber has kind of just disappeared recently. More than likely, she has a new girlfriend or something like that. It's like I said when she did the 15 days in a row. It's like that is her pretty much doing a full month and a half, 2 months near enough worth of work in a 15-day period. She got a decent number of views for it because they were very clickbaity. We all saw that. She doesn't really need to upload. In my opinion, her coming on and suddenly doing that, I'm doing a brand new schedule Monday to Friday is kind of unusual for her as well because that's not usually what she does. She doesn't like to work that consistently in a row. She likes to do one day on, one day off, one day on, 2 days off, something like that. Was always a wee bit suspicious, so she disappeared. More than likely, she has more than enough money now, and also she probably has another girlfriend on the go. As we all know, she's been crawling around other people's DMs. She's online trying to look as pretty as possible. She's showing the big old jubblies, you know. So more than likely, another girlfriend on the go. She keeps talking about that mysterious friend. So I thought I'd go back. We'll watch the breakup stream between her and Becky. One thing I want to draw attention to is the like to dislike ratio. Is Amber would, I think, murder people to get a like to dislike ratio like this, which I found really interesting. Just looking back on it, it must have been fairly recently. Amber became loathed because I hadn't really heard about Amber too long ago. It was only about a year and a half ago. It was probably after the Becky breakup when I really started hearing about Amberlynn, how she's a bad person. Oh yeah, and ignore the background. My potato boy's just up there in the background because, you know, just of course he is. Well, we're just going to get into this, guys. 1.25 speed, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riveting content. I should also make a point that I'm gonna cut out any particularly boring bits because I've never seen this before. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. Obviously, most of the stuff I react to is like 20 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut out anything that's overly boring. I don't really have a comment on. I'm not gonna try and do like I had been doing and just like do a recap. I'd rather just show it this time. So we'll just relive it together. Are these people still her members? Because it would imply that since they're still showing as members here. So, are these people, like, still her members? Like, she doesn't do any members content. People are weird. Because people seem to not...
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi. People seem to not include this in the amount she makes. The amount she makes, we just speculate based on pure watch time, views, everything like that. She probably gets about 10,000-ish a month, depending on the month. For members, like, do you remember these people are paying like what, $5? She probably gets like, I can't remember what the membership cut is. I think she gets 60% of that. I can't remember. I never did memberships. So everyone who's a member to her, she also gets that money per month on top of that, and it's also not including any super thanks. Like I realize nowadays she probably doesn't get a huge number of super thanks, but she probably still does get a few.
To whoever's here.
Hello.
If anyone's here right now.
Yeah.
Is this the same couch? I don't really know because like pretty much all we ever see is like, is this the same? Because I don't know the timeline like a lot of people say, but I always heard that. Okay, from Amber, I always heard that she moved and then Faline moved in with her. After the Becky breakup thing. But I've always heard from people, no, that's not actually what happened. Her and Becky lived together, and she pretty much just kicked Becky out in the street. She basically moved Faline in whilst Becky was still there, and then pretty much just kicked Becky out into the street, and that's one of the big reasons why Becky's struggling so much financially and everything along those lines. Because this looks like the same couch, kind of the same setup, but it is really just against like a grey wall. Nowadays, it's like I think a whitish wall with the new decoration, so it could still be.
All right. So, do you want to tell him?
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just say it.
Okay. I realize this is a live stream, so like Amber said earlier on, let's wait for more people to come in. Which I know some people probably look at immediately as being like, oh my god, she's clickbaiting. Like, we have something to tell you, that's clickbaiting. We might as well just say, we broke up, just like she did with her most recent video. But we have something to tell you, ... You have people coming in here, like worrying, because this is, like, I think after the cancer stuff, so people are probably, like, worried the cancer's back or something like that. So, this certainly clickbaiting. The waiting, not clickbaiting. I have done so many streams before, and you always have that really awkward thing about if you want to cover one specific topic, you always are just like, God, when am I going to cover this? Because I know if I cover it right at the start, people who join like half an hour in are going to keep asking the question over and over again. Oh, but what about this? Oh, but what about this? Even if you've already covered it. So I do understand that entirely. Wanting to have a bigger audience as possible to say it, so you don't have to keep repeating yourself. However, this thing's an hour and a half long. I wonder how much of it is just them repeat themselves.
We have broke up.
And a girl, Becky.
It happened Sunday.
I don't
And
know when was this streamed.
it was initiated by me.
Not a girl, Becky.
But
29th of June, when was that?
the fact of the matter is I've had a lot of time to think and reflect. And we just want different things in life. You know, Amberlynn wants to leave Kentucky one day, and she wants...
That really fucking worked out well. Sorry, I'm just kind of in the background here, just trying to, like, somehow get myself to to find out when this was. 29th of June. Okay, so this is a Tuesday. Well, Tuesday for me at the very least. So it's not that long between them announcing the breakup and the breakup actually happening. Yeah, no, it didn't really work out too well for Amber. Wanting to leave Kentucky, did it?
to see her family, and she wants to move to another state, and it's like,
But she hasn't.
this is my home, and this is where my family is, and I don't want to leave.
Okay.
And
I have to admit, I really just don't get this as a reason for breakup. I'm sure there's probably more reasons, like, sorry if I'm jumping the gun here, but I don't get it as a reason for a breakup. Like, she wants to leave Kentucky one day. Well, we're nearly, it was 2 full years later now, and she hasn't. We're 200 years and 2 months later, and she still hasn't left Kentucky. She is currently planning on potentially maybe leaving Kentucky, but only because her most recent relationship has fallen apart. Her most recent relationship with her girlfriend that they didn't need to stay in Kentucky for. Like, her recent girlfriend, isn't she like from like New York or something like that? So like, I don't know why they had to stay in Kentucky. She also wants to like see her family and live with her, like near her family, which is what people speculate she's going to do now. But I don't know, like I said before, I don't think she really cares about her family, like at all. Her family are great props. They are a stick to beat people with. They're a victim card she can play. I don't really think she actually cares that much about her family. She'll just occasionally bring up her mom and say, oh, look, I bought her a present. Aren't I so nice, guys? I bought her a present. Becky, understand, like, if this is where you grew up, this is where you're born and raised, you're less likely to want to move from it, so that makes sense. Amber, I don't know, this excuse already for the breakup doesn't seem to make any sense, because, as we know, 2 years later, there's been no change for Amber.
but I love her. I love her. I love her. I don't care what anybody else thinks of her. I know who she is.
Amber just nodding. Yeah, I'm pretty great. I've always liked Becky from what little I have seen about her. She does seem like a fairly genuine person. A bit of a weak person, as I've said before. This isn't me suddenly changing my mind on her. I've always said she's a weak person, which she wouldn't be my type of person because I think she is too weak. Even this, where years later she's starting to kind of tease about how awful and abusive Amber was to her. She's still like here crying, I love her so much, you know, which is why when she says, Amber says, guys, have you not heard? Faline says, she loves me and I'm amazing. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't mean anything because Becky said that, because Destiny said that. It doesn't mean anything if at the moment of separation, they're still sticking up for you.
You know, we've been together for 4 years, and both of our weights.
See, this seems like a more genuine reason for the breakup, and it's like what everyone speculated the current breakup is probably about as well, is that Becky's more than likely concerned about her own health, and Faline probably is concerned about her own life. Remember that time where Amber, I don't know what Faline looked like right at the start because I haven't watched that far back, but I remember Amber claiming that Faline was like a medium or something like that, and someone had sent like a 2XL, and it was clinging to Faline, and she goes, usually she's a medium. I'm just like, no, what the fuck? So maybe she's a medium when they first started like dating or something like that, and maybe she's got up to 2XL, but it's like, bro, she ain't no fucking medium.
And it's like, Amberlynn tries to start Jenny Craig and all these other things. And I'm going to be honest,
Watchers.
I don't join them with her.
Good. You
I
shouldn't.
should, but I don't.
No, you shouldn't.
But it's not like I'm also going out of my way to eat horribly in front of her or suggest we order this or do this. No, I don't do that.
it's a weird bit of self-blame there. Like, I realized she, like, clarified, oh, well, it's not because I don't eat badly in front of her, though. I don't go out of my way to eat badly in front of her. But taking some form of blame because she doesn't join all of Amber's, like, absolutely fucking pointless fad diets or Weight Watcher groups or anything like that. It's like, well, we saw Amber lasted one day, or even claiming a day, because the first day the only day she actually showed of it, she had massively messed up. Just the one day she did of it. And then it was like, a couple days later, it wasn't mentioned again. And then a couple days after later, she confirmed she had finally quit. And it's like, okay, so you didn't even last one day. Becky joining wouldn't help in any way. The only way Becky joining would help would be if Becky joined and literally took charge of it and forced Amber to toe the line. Which, Becky's quite a weak person. She's no way going to do that. Amber is the type of person who forces you to eat the way she wants, not the other way around.
But I'm not strong enough to be that support right now. But I want to always have this one in my life.
Well, okay, that worked out well.
And not even a dime. It's nothing to do with money. I just want her in my life. It's just, I have a lot to take care of in life. I've got, I'm going through a hard grieving process right now, and I can't be the partner that she needs because I am angry with God right now, and that reflects on me here. And it's like, with my family and my friends and whatnot,
I'm not sure how much I'm going to include because a lot of it is just very normal platitudes. I'm going to be there for her. I always want her to be with me. I always want to be with her. All that kind of stuff that, you might say if you're trying to let the other person down fairly gently, especially when you're a public persona and you're trying to end a relationship publicly in an amicable way. Makes sense. But a lot of what Becky's saying, because Amber has basically not spoken whatsoever this entire time, and she also has not actually been able to, because I said, it looks like she might take this one a wee bit more seriously, but she hasn't really had any actual tears. There's been a lot of sniffing and rubbing her eyes, but there's not been a lot of actual tears. She really hasn't said anything, like, at all. Becky has just kind of listed stuff, and Amber's been like, yeah, occasionally. It's not been... I don't know. It even feels weird. Because I know the running joke is she only ever really loved Destiny. She didn't really care about anyone else. But I don't know. She's not as torn up as I was suspecting her to be. Because I don't know. She's just kind of there, just letting Becky outline the reasons, and the reasons are all, like I said, the most placid, safe ones ever, with a lot of self-blame going towards Becky and her mental health in the relationship and how that's not affecting it, which, like I said, we heard already with the Faline thing. It's more or less exactly the same shite going on with the Faline thing. Don't know, a bit weird.
And I try to push it away, but I cannot be the partner that Amberlynn needs right now. I can't.
It's very similar to like what Faline was saying. Their mental health means that they can't be there for Amber, which is just like it sounds less like a relationship and more like a parent-child relationship, because it is like, I can't be there to look after this toddler. I can't be there to do the wiping for her, to constantly reassure her, to constantly pet her, because I am having struggles and issues in my life. And it's like, but if you're having struggles and issues in your life, like she said so much, like, I hate God right now. I'm not sure of exactly what she's referring to. I'm not sure if it's to do something with her mother, because I know her mother was really struggling. If it's something like that, Amber really should be the one supporting Becky. Like, yeah, okay, Amber is struggling with her weight. Amber has been struggling with her weight since she was 11 years old. You can put that on a hold. You don't have to be like, well, I'm still struggling with my weight, so I can't help you. You're meant to be helping me because I'm struggling. Like, she really should just be able to put that on hold, because it's like, bro, we going at this for 20-something years at this point. Maybe just chill. Maybe you just chill for a couple of weeks and you focus on me. That's really how the relationship should be going, but evidently not. It seems to be entirely Becky is at fault because she cannot currently mother Amber. That's a good point there. Good point, guys.
I feel like myself, I don't want any kind of relationship, because I want to focus on myself. I want to grieve my mother properly.
Okay, so this is right after the mother just died. God, imagine, imagine you thinking you need to break up with your girlfriend because your mother has just died, and you are not there to coddle and look after your girlfriend because you're grieving your mother just dying. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You should be breaking up with her because she's not doing it with you. Look at that face of disgust at the mention of the mother. I have heard exactly like 2 lines from the Amber Becky's mom voicemail, and it was genuinely disgusting. If you want proof that Amber is an awful, awful, horrendous person, you need to listen to that. Not the Destiny phone call recently, nothing like that. You just need to see her attitude to Becky's mom dying. Like they were picking gravestone and she was like doing like dancing TikToks and laughing in the car. The voicemail, look at the face of just disgust. Even the mention of Becky's mother, she must have hated that woman. But she's a terrible person. She's a manipulator. We all know. If you are like a really bad person, you generally don't like the siblings of your girlfriend or your siblings or your brother, like the parents of your girlfriend. You just do not like them because they hold a sway in her life that generally is stronger than the sway that you hold. And you're the manipulator. You want to exert your control over that person. But if they have a healthy relationship with their parents and the siblings, that you are not the key factor in their life because they'll probably listen to them more than you. So you like to try and cause a divide, and you generally just automatically do not like the parents. So if you ever get with someone, here's a bit of advice from the potato guy. If you ever get in any kind of relationship and your partner immediately hates your friend group, your parents, or your siblings, anything along those lines, just that is an instant red flag. Just get out. Just get out. It's not even a slight bit of, oh, well, maybe it's just off on the wrong foot. No, like, if they instantly, because most people try, even if they don't like your parents, pretend they like your parents, because that's a good way to try and win a way better favor. If they immediately are vocal in any way, get out. Just fucking run, bro.
And I don't want to hold her back. You know, I don't want her to have to be in Kentucky for the rest of her life and away from her family or her dreams and what she wants and her journey on becoming who she wants to be. And I feel
like I said with the self-blame thing, Becky outright saying, I just don't want to hold her back. Imagine holding this thing back. Like, you couldn't. She holds herself back. She's her own worst enemy, as we always say. But as I need to separate from her, because I feel like I'm holding her back. It's so much self-blame, and it is so weird that we are nearly 9 minutes into this, and there's been like nothing from Amber to even correct this. But it's so weird seeing people's opinion of Amber, but I feel your pain, ALR. I'm sorry this keeps happening. I'm sorry when people keep breaking up with her. Should you not realize that there's like a recurring constant in these breakups? Like,
I don't really know what to say, so...
There we go. We only got 9 minutes in, and I don't really know what to say. Well, this is
just
good
hurting,
concept.
obviously.
Okay. Anything else?
we're both hurting.
Yeah, see, Becky had to clarify that, because imagine that. Becky has just dragged herself over the hot coals. She's been sitting there whipping herself on the back, screaming, I'm not good enough for Amberlynn. I am negatively affecting her life. My mom dying has caused a rift in the relationship because I'm unable to look after Amberlynn. All that shit. And Amber lets it all go. Lets that all go for like full 9 minutes. And then her thing is like, well, I'm sad, guys. It's like, holy shit. Holy shit. She's like, you not even like do a fake effort of saying, well, actually, I'm not good enough for Becky. Or like, I was just like, no, I'm sad.
We want to stay in each other's lives, so...
Okay.
Absolutely.
False platitudes, sure.
And
yeah.
we're even trying, even right now, because...
I'm genuinely stunned by that. I was expecting... Because, like, Becky is pretty much dominating the conversation. She seems so much more relaxed. She's, like, slouched back. She's chill. She seems generally absolutely fine about it. She's not, like, crying or overly emotional. It's like at one time where her voice kind of wavered. Amber just has nothing. Amber, it is solely like, I am sad. That's it. But don't worry, guys, we're going to stay in each other's lives. Which doesn't even feel like, it's like, yay, we'll be friends forever, like she's trying to do with the Faline thing. It feels like she's trying to be like, but don't worry, guys, there still will be content. I'll still keep my side characters.
We're still going to, do something for the 4th together, me, her, Eric, and Ricky.
Why is it always the 4th? Holy shit. What the fuck? What does Amber do? Does Amber just like... Does Amber hate America or something like that? And she always gets like really patriotic girlfriends? And she always like takes a shit on the American flag or something like that on the run to the 4th of July? Like, what the fuck?
I know a lot of people don't understand...
Oh, these idiots.
That my breakups always are very healthy.
They're
never vicious and vile. I always stay friends with them.
Do you? Like, obviously nowadays we know that's not true, but she's claimed that before, because I know with Destiny she still had messages like Crystal, and I know with Becky she was still hanging out with Destiny and stuff. Obviously not really healthy relationships, but I some people can't understand that it's like weirdly smug. One of the first things you actually say, apart from "I am sad" and "Don't worry, there'll still be content in the future," is fucking haters. It's so weird that's your third point. Top 2 things I want to talk about with my breakup. The fucking haters. These haters don't understand that my breakups are all really healthy. It's like, yeah, it's because you're a manipulator. So even though you're the one getting broken up with, you make this person come out and like parade themselves and all their issues for why they've had to break up with you, and it's always their fault they've had to break up with a deity such as yourself.
So it's never, some people don't understand it, and that's fine.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. I can't believe it.
But like, Becky's my best friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't heard
Regardless
that.
if we're in a relationship or not.
Haven't heard
like,
this recently.
Just because you take out the parts of a relationship that you usually have with someone, why would you take out the best friend aspect?
That is word for fucking word what she said about Faline recently. It is word for fucking word. Holy shit, bro.
Like, there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
As cliche as it is, it's literally just sometimes love isn't enough.
Oh my god, that is the exact line she said for Faline. Oh my god. Isn't it with Faline? She claims, like, and this has taught me that sometimes love isn't enough. It's like, fuck me, rewind 2 years, you're saying I wonder what it was like for Destiny. I kind of want to go back and watch the Destiny breakup video or stream now, because this is just it. Holy shit.
And it's like, I look at everything I've been through in my life, and this hurts me the worst ever.
Oh my god, that is exactly what she said with Faline. Also, once again, making herself the victim in this situation. Everything bad I've been through in my life, this hurts me the most. It's like, holy shit, bro. Imagine the actual fucking gall of you. That is your reaction to this bullshit. Oh my god, that's kind of a bit much. Okay, yeah. Exactly the same thing she said about Faline. Turning it around to making it about herself, even though, like, Becky, it's like, torn herself apart, trying to justify the breakup, and Amber's just like, yeah, it hurts me, though.
I mean, that's something I've already talked to her about, but...
And then, of course, Becky has to support her.
It just hurts a lot.
Again.
And we really wanted to tell you guys so people could stop, like, speculating and...
Well, you really wanted to monetize it. That's why you did this on a live stream. You could have done a video, and if you'd done a video, like, that would have been it. She would have put out a video. It's kind of like recently she put out a video, and this is back when she had supporters, remember? Okay, so there's a big difference. So back when she had supporters, she put out a live stream, a 20-minute long live stream. People are there super chatting her, giving her platitudes, telling her how she's such a nice person. I'm probably going to go full screen here in a second, because honestly, we're not really seeing a lot. I was expecting more divisive stuff, but there isn't. But nowadays, when she knows she does not get super chats, people do not sit there and throw money at her like they used to, where they're all sitting there going, oh my god, babes, oh my god, babes. Now, she doesn't do it anymore. A wee bit suspicious. Okay, like I said, we're just going to continue full screen now, because not getting a lot from the chat.
I posted that that community post because I really did not want to come on here today. Like, you guys can see why I am distraught.
Yes.
Are you?
It wasn't Amberlynn trying
to... That's someone tells you their emotions. It's a manipulation tactic, because we're not seeing it. As you guys can see, it's like, well, but we're not seeing it because you seem fine. You seem fine. This is not what I would consider distraught. Like, when I had to put a dog down before, oh my god. You could describe me as distraught then. Like this? I don't know. It's just like hearing your favorite celebrity died or something like that. It's like, someone hears Chadwick Boseman died. I'm sure they had more of a guttural reaction than Amber's having right now to her world apparently ending. So she teased it in a community tab post and then did a live stream about it. Okay, well, that's even more so just trying to monetize it.
get, attention or anything. She was doing it for the sake of the live stream on Tuesday. And then, people popped onto my platform and just started, not everyone, but some people popped on.
And, look, this is weird that Amber's old. I think Amber's... Is she older than Becky? I can't remember exactly. But Amber's old. She's like 30 at this point. Why is she not defending herself? Why is she not making these arguments? It is so weird that Becky has to be like the logical one and try and make explanations up for Amber for Amber's negative attitude.
And just started being nasty and disgusting, and it's just like, I'm not gonna have that.
Yeah, because like if I would have not said anything, if we would have just disappeared and didn't come on here at all, I would have gotten backlash for that too. So it's like
the eternal victim. If anyone ever needs to cancel like a live stream, it is not that hard. I've had to cancel live streams before. Sometimes being like a family emergency. Sorry guys, family emergency. Sometimes it's been like, just busy or sudden change in my work schedule. Obviously, I wouldn't apply to Amber, but it's easy enough. I've had to cancel numerous live streams. It is easy enough to cancel a live stream, and just be like, sorry guys, no live streams tonight. Something's come up. Have a good one, guys. Take care. See you whenever. That's all you need to say. It doesn't always have to be like a big drama. So it made it sound like to avert a non-drama, she posted a community tab post causing a drama, and then had to come on here to be like, oh guys, people are reacting negatively. It's like, well, you probably could have just worded it better. I never saw it, so I don't know what exactly it said, but I'm sure she probably could have just worded it better.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, and I felt the best way to handle this situation would just be letting you guys know, hey, sorry, there might not be a live stream on Tuesday because something happened.
Okay, so if that is her wording, then it is the teenage girl on Facebook, oh my god, snakes everywhere, kind of post where they want people to react to it, and they want people to form speculation in their head. Okay, well obviously we know that's what Amber does, but eternal victim. Eternal victim. She made the most oh my god babes, are you okay kind of post ever, and then got annoyed when people reacted like that. But she didn't actually get annoyed. That was her intention. She just acted annoyed so people would come onto the live stream now. Fuck me, just kind of pathetic. So she hasn't really changed. She is still clickbaiting and trying to monetize the end of her relationship.
We just needed to get it out in the open. There's no scandal. Nothing bad happened. It just happened.
There's nothing.
And it's just unfortunate.
This is exactly what we heard. Sorry, I muted my microphone there to take a drink. This is exactly what we heard with Faline. There's no tea, guys. There's no scandal. Everything's... Oh, my God, guys. You're acting like this is a messy breakup. Obviously, it's not. It's a perfect breakup. We're still best friends. It is word for word the Faline breakup. We were all joking that Faline was on a script when she did that Q&A. Do you think she was just reading a transcript of this fucking live stream? Because it is just one for one.
I can't eat, can't sleep,
Okay. Okay. So I was wondering why she's suddenly anorexic and she lost 300 pounds in the 2 years since this video. I can't eat. Okay. Okay, that's exactly what she claimed with the Faline thing, and it just as fucking well. A lot of Becky's platitudes and just general trying to be supportive. I'm probably not going to include in this because a lot of it is just Becky talking, and it's very middle of the road, very neutral, which is fine, but it's not entertaining television. I'm just, every time Amber talks, is mainly when I'm interested because obviously she is the villain of the piece. I am curious what her attitude is, and we're 40 minutes into it now. There hasn't been a single, I did something wrong, I was not good enough, I failed in X, Y, or Z. There's nothing like that. It is purely Becky shits all over herself, and Amber goes, I'm sad, and I've been a victim my whole life. It's okay, the fuck, bro?
Typical heartbreak bullshit.
Okay, heartbreak diets, or make that claim?
And I just don't really know what to do, so.
Oh, victim. Holy shit, this is just purely victim Lynn.
Anyways, Becky doesn't seem bothered at all.
I'm very bothered.
She is. She's very different.
Becky doesn't seem bothered. She is. Okay, Amber, thanks for letting us know. She's been staring, dead-eyes stare at the chat the entire time. That is why she's sitting closer. She is just sitting dead-eyes staring at the fucking chat. And the first chat message that she reads out is someone saying Becky doesn't seem that bothered. Because Becky does not seem that bothered. She does not. She is. She is. You know, do you think she isn't? Well, she is. Okay, Amber. Thanks, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Oh my god. You cannot accept that you're the losing party in this at all. You have to shit on Becky again.
Didn't even cry when her mom passed away that much. That's why I feel like...
Why would you bring that up? Like, she's like, I'm still grieving. I'm hating God right now. I'm so upset. She didn't even really cry when her mom died. So, you know, it's pretty much on par. No, it's not. Fuck off, you psycho. Holy shit, what a dick.
She has a lot of stuff that she has to deal with.
And just shifting the blame once more onto Becky. Look at Becky's fucking face there. Amber's just shifted all of the blame onto Becky again. Holy shit, that joke about goddammit Becky or Becky messed it up. I see where it came from. Holy shit, she just... Becky has a lot she needs to work on. It's like, oh my god, it's exactly the same as the Faline thing. And Becky's just sitting there like, this is my life.
Whenever I first, me and her first started talking, I was just so heavily against, like, marriage and all that stuff. And I kept telling her for years, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to get married. I don't know. But it's just like...
The fucking dead eye stare. Like, she's just... Because, like, she's listening. Like, that is the stare of, I am listening to every word you fucking say. Not great, because everyone suspects she browbeats her girlfriends into wanting to marry her because Amber really loves the idea of someone marrying her. It's why she hates Destiny so much right now, because Destiny has a fiance. It's why she kept bringing up Destiny's fiance over and over and over again. The intent listening face on her, like, she is going to shit on this answer at some point if Becky does not toe the party line in that I proposed to her because I just love her so much, not because she kept asking me to.
Around November, December last year, I felt it in my heart. I'm like, I want to marry her. And then it's just like...
I believe it.
We got engaged and everything. And...
I really fucking believe it. God. I know the meme is that... I don't know what weight Amber is about now, but I know the meme is that she's gotten fatter. I think visually, her face-wise... I don't know why I said visually instead of facially. Facially, she is fatter. Her upper arms don't look as big, but her face seems fatter. But maybe it's just because she's kind of hunched down on the couch here, trying to fit into the camera. Maybe that's the reason.
Just because you want it doesn't mean you need it. You delete.
I was about to make a comment. This is once again devolved into Becky just sitting there explaining herself, and Amber just sitting there, cold eyes, staring at the audience. And now she's immediately leaned in with rage, anger in her fucking eyes, to fucking block someone, delete a message or something like that.
Deleting something.
Yeah, I'm blocking this person.
Aww.
Good.
I can't do it.
Becky.
Yeah, so
she is so angry. The change in character, body stance. She's trying to be all flumped out. I'm sad, guys. She's trying to do that the whole time to be a perpetual victim. Someone upsets her in the fucking chat. Probably laughed at her, something like that. Her shoulders are up, arms folded under herself, in like an angry, powerful, like matriarchal stance. Near enough, like nose lifted now, looking down on the chat. Very big change in her personality, just from the body, just from her body and her stance. This is also why I say I'm not a big fan of Becky as a person. Why? Whilst I think she's probably a nice person, and that they'll always give her like points with me. Sorry, not nice, a good person. I'll probably give her like points with me. Instead, I do find her to be too much of a weak person because she is just a cheerleader. She has no idea why someone's getting banned there, why Amber's like getting pissy with the chat, but she just good immediately backs up Amber. Doesn't matter what happened, what was the context, immediately backs up Amber. That is a massive negative.
Left a comment on my Instagram. Are you deleting comments? Some of them, yeah, because I meant it in my last post. I'm not. It's no nonsense. I'm not gonna sit here
and we've gone straight again to Becky justifying Amber's action. Like I said, this is why I too much of a cheerleader. She has gone straight into justifying Amber's behavior and bringing it back to herself. People have asked me if I've done that, and yes, I have. It is not focusing on Amber doing something that a lot of people consider to be negative, is to ban and block people. Some people consider it massive positive, don't get me wrong, but Becky immediately pulling the gaze, the negative gaze from Amber, and applying it back to herself and saying, I do it too. Very suspicious, very weird. She's like Becky kind of makes herself the victim by just being a doormat, whatever, one of the two for Amber.
Take it.
Look at her. Ever since then, she's so fucking angry.
Thank you so much for the support. We need that. We need it, and it's appreciated.
Yeah.
All of it's appreciated. What's going on?
I don't know.
See, Amber's sitting there huffing, puffing, sighing, drawing attention to herself, whilst Becky's talking about support and thanking people for support. Amber is huffing and puffing and drawing attention back to herself, away from the positive aspects, back to herself. That is what she does. Becky, cheerleader, like I said, not a fan of, immediately starts talking about the support and people being nice to her and supporting her and stuff like that. Immediately gives attention back to Amber. Ooh, you're a victim. Oh my god, what's going on with you right now, babes? That kind of thing. Bad.
My brain is just like.
My brain.
But then it's also
is
like,
this.
Like I just don't even know.
I just don't even know.
Oh, like we.
Oh, we've got a wee. We got a wee, and then she'd be like, oh. I know it was just like a Freudian slip or something like that, but that's why it's fucking funny. It's all about her. It's just constantly about her. It's so fucking funny.
I know there's probably so many questions and
the fake pauses and
the only thing we know
with how long this fucking video is, the fake pauses are really getting on my fucking test, and I'm very tempted to put it up to 1.5 speed, but I know people don't like that, so sorry, I'm trying to control myself here, because I know some people like to listen to videos at 1.5 times speed, and if I have it at 1.5, it's too much for you guys, so I'll try and keep it at this, but holy shit, her dramatic stares into the distance are really getting on my tits.
the answer on for sure is that we're not together anymore. And I saw a lot of people asking about the animals. I will be taking them because
They're hers. They're yours.
it's not even.
I can't take them from you.
And I mean, they've been with me since forever. And I mean, they love Becky so much, and they're probably never going to be the same. But what benefits everyone and that makes the most sense is if they stay with me, because
I'm genuinely curious what her reasoning for this is going to be, because I just was letting her go there, because of course she's going to take the animals. We obviously know how this has ended up, but of course she's going to take the animals. She is a controlling person. She wants those are mine. Those are mine. It does not matter that she is ill-equipped to look after animals. We know she can't even walk her fucking dog. She's ill-equipped to clean the litter box, anything like that. But they are hers. It does not matter what the comfort of the animals are, how well they're treated or anything like that. They are hers. As such, they are hers.
obviously they love Becky, but there's a different type of thing. I don't know how to explain it.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't.
It's just so hard.
It's so hard. She tries to justify it. Has no justification apart from to shit on Becky. It's like, whilst the animals might like Becky, they fucking adore me. I'm basically Jesus to them. And then when she realizes she has nothing, there's no counterpoint here whatsoever. It's so hard. And then fake cries. And that's it. That's her way of trying to avoid a conversation that she cannot win.
Because we went from being a small family to this.
Okay.
It's just
Which is
really heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking diet, I get it. Which is once again pushing the blame onto Becky. We went from being a small family to this because Becky broke up with me.
I mean, especially Twinkie. She would have
Oh my god.
she would go into a depression without me. Like, she would.
Oh my god. Because they went awkwardly silent for ages, where pretty much Becky was trying to justify, oh, don't worry, the animals will still be taken care of. And they just went into an awkward silence for ages. Because, like I said, they have nothing. They have nothing for actually talking about Amber actually looking after him. And then it was like, what can I go with? Emotional manipulation. The dog would, its heart would be broken if I wasn't there. Fuck Becky. If I wasn't there, they'd fall apart without me.
Be able to. I mean, I know she's gonna go into it without you, but you know what I mean.
You know what I mean?
They
just care so much more about me than you. It's weird, but you know what? They care more about me than you. Way more about me. They love me way more than you. It's so weird. It's so... Okay, we get it. holy shit, is this all you have? I assume the animals like me more than you.
Like, this last year has been fucking torture. Like, the last 365 days has been...
Holy shit. It's back to the perpetual victim.
What?
Oh my god.
Cancer, deaths, hysterectomy.
I think...
This, like...
Oh my god, it's just straight, like, we're 22 minutes in, there's still not a single thing where Amber isn't taking any fault in this, or any blame in this, or saying, Becky is too good for me, or I needed to work on myself, or do X, Y, Z, nothing like that. It's just like, oh my god, I'm such a victim, guys. Oh my god, this to top up my year? I've already had a hard year already. It's like, oh, fuck off.
A global pandemic.
God, the pandemic didn't even flash in my brain at all.
It's almost like you don't leave your house or anything like that. Imagine. Like, I know for some people the pandemic didn't really change their existence, like, whatsoever. It didn't really change my existence, apart from when I got COVID. That kind of changed my existence, I guess. But apart from that, you know, I get it. For a lot of people, they just kind of kept going with their average everyday life, depending on what you worked at and all. Amber was just the opposite. She's like a hikikomori, or whatever the fuck they're called. She's already a hermit who just lives indoors 24/7. Just gets food delivered to her. What the fuck would change about her life?
I don't know. I just wanted to get this out in the open because, like...
How the fuck are we...
I didn't want to come on here and fake anything.
Sure, okay, yeah. Never. We're 24 minutes into this, and we're back to... This is like the third time Amber has spoken, fourth time Amber started a topic, and it's the same topic again. It's like, okay... We get it. You wanted to come out here and tell everyone. Just justify why you're monetizing this. Justify why you're making a big deal out of it. We get it. You're justifying your clickbait again.
Like, I don't know what it was, but it was so much easier. I hate to bring up the past, but to fake the break, like to fake happiness after the breakup with Crystal and the breakup with Destiny. But
oh my God,
much as those hurt,
this is literally what she says for Faline.
It just doesn't even compare.
Oh my God, that's exactly. And I'm assuming the time the next girlfriend dumps Amber is going to be, oh my god, it's never been this hard before. Oh my god, it was so much easier with Faline to break up with her. It's, oh my fuck. This is just word for word. Holy shit. No wonder people find the breakup so dry, because they've already seen it before. We're just having a rerun.
Just, you know, it's not even just like something bad happened. Like, it's not even like that, which is like, I feel like it would make it easier if something scandalous happened, you know?
It's exactly the same stuff she's talking about, Faline. I know I'm repeating myself now, but holy shit, it is exactly the same. Where, once again, there's nothing from Amber. It is just, oh, guys, it'd be so much easier if something scandalous happened, but nothing scandalous happened. She just decided to break up with me, the bitch. Everything she talks about it is to justify clickbaiting it and to downplay it. Every single thing is to downplay the reasons for the breakup on her behalf. She let Becky shit all over herself for the full first 10 minutes. But now everything is just to justify why she's doing it like this, and to totally downplay it on her end. There's no drama on my end. No drama on my end.
Not for me. I can't stand scandal.
Like, if something, like, happened, you know, but nothing happened, and I think that's what makes it the hardest, is to realize that I'm not making her happy. And
oh my god.
I wasn't making you happy.
Like, we just weren't.
Oh my god.
The type of happy.
She finally addresses the breakup, and it's like, it makes me feel sad that I was not making her happy. Holy shit, what a way to push it all towards Becky. To make it like, I was trying, I was doing my best, but Becky just wasn't happy with it. It's like, what the fuck? This is so weird.
Yeah.
Amber's claim of I am, like, distraught, and that's why I don't want to be on camera. That's why I was hoping that incredibly vague, nebulous, kind of blue ball in community tab post, I was hoping that would be enough for you guys. But, you basically forced me to come on and do this live stream. I didn't want to, by the way. The super chats are open, guys. Just letting you know, memberships are also, of course, open. Like, just, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, she does not seem distraught at all. Becky seems sad. You know, yeah, okay, she had a moment there where she had a bit of a cry, but this is not what I would consider distraught.
It'd be a terrible, terrible idea to live together if you're broken up. No, it's not really.
It's just
She immediately, I was checking the quality there, she immediately gets annoyed, gets defensive, gets angry the second someone says something that goes against her worldview. Like, imagine you're sitting here announcing your breakup and it's going to be so sad, heartbreaking, everything like that, and you're just like laser focused, because we saw the chat earlier on. There's not really that many negative comments. She's ignoring all of the support, all of the praise, all of the super chats coming in with, oh my god, babes, I'm so sad for you, to like focus in on any negative and try and shit on them. Oh my god. And yes, it is weird that if you break up with you, if your girlfriend breaks up with you, it is weird that you continue to live together and just go like, oh no, we're best friends now. It's like, okay, sure.
And if for you living with your ex is impossible, then that's fine. But while we figure things out, this is fine with us. This is clearly, we know how to choose what makes us feel the healthiest.
of course it's going to be hard. Of course it's going to be hard.
I was staring at that, waiting to see where that went, because it's like, was that meant to be a joke? Because I could kind of feel, okay, she's being trolling, been a bit jokey. Clearly we know what's healthiest for us, and she waves at her and Becky. They're both like fucking ridiculously fat, morbidly obese, you know. So I guess that was like meant to be a joke, but the biggest problem with it is the joke defeats her actual point. So I don't get where we're going there. It's just like, clearly we can pick what's healthiest for us. Haha, look at us, we're fat and disgusting and going to die soon. It's like, but you're arguing that you know best. The fuck doesn't make any sense. Why would you raise your point and shit on your own point at the same time? It doesn't make any sense. Unless she actively believes that. I was like trying to show herself as, I don't fucking know. That one actually confused me there. And like that scene with that woman where it zooms in, it's all like the mathematical equations floating around her fucking head. That's me right now, trying to figure out the basis of that joke.
I'm sorry, I'm not answering any super chats that was or comments at all. It's just that wasn't the goal for today.
Unless I see something pop up like a lot, then I'll.
Then why? Then okay, fine. I get Becky's the one who brought that up, not Amber. Why do this on a live stream then? No, I'm not reacting to your comments or your super chats or questions that you're asking or anything like that. That's not the. It's like, then why is this a live stream? It's like I said. Amber didn't do a live stream for this breakup because, well, firstly, how she meant to do it was she meant to sit there and just film herself while Faline talks off screen. I doubt it. Has done it before, but it would just not work as well, in my opinion, with this breakup thing. She knows that she would get a lot of negative questions and negative attention. She would have to react to it. So she'd rather just do it as a video, make the money from just the video by making it long enough she can do mid-roll ads. Here, they know they're going to get super chats, but they're saying, oh no, the reason for us doing this isn't to answer your guys' questions or to talk to you guys or anything about it. Then why do it as a live stream if it isn't solely for monetary reasons?
We have some goals that we both have for what we want to achieve before moving out. And when we move out, we're going to be moving out at the same time. Because neither of us want to leave each other like that. It's just wrong. We're not, this isn't that type of breakup. It's just not.
That's a weird thing to say. It's neither of us want to leave each other like that. It's just wrong. Like I said, that screams the whole manipulation thing where she is like pressuring Becky to stay with her because obviously she needs a full-time caretaker, and that's what the role Becky has been doing. It'd be wrong to leave each other like that. That is like probably what she has been telling Becky behind the scenes. It is wrong if you want to leave me in the lurch like this, where I'm sure, obviously we know that she then left Becky in the lurch and totally messed over Becky, so she doesn't care about what's right and what's wrong. We know that already. But it feels like that is her reinforcing to Becky what she has probably already told, that it would be wrong of you to leave me. Look at me, I need you. It is wrong of you to like ditch me before I get someone else who's going to come in and kind of clean up my mess.
There's going to be changes. Like, I don't think that we're going to sleep in the same bed anymore.
No, that'd be weird.
We'll sleep in the same room, maybe, but just not the same bed.
I mean, we slept in the same room last night.
Yeah, we did. And I think that's the part that fucked me up last night. While she was sleeping, I was having anxiety attacks. I was crying. Like, that was hard, like, to not sleep next to the person you love, you know? But
what?
And it's just like
that was not where I was going. I thought that conversation. I kind of like leaned back because I was like, probably not going to include this because like I'm pretty sure they slept in the same bed, but whatever. But it seriously just went from like, it would be weird for us to sleep in the same bed, even though she wanted to do it with Destiny and said it was totally natural with Destiny, and I think she did it with Becky in the end anyway. But then it's like, yeah, we'll just sleep in the same room because that's better, I guess. And it's like, yeah, I guess on a scale of weird to fucking really weird, I guess it is on the weird end just. But then it's just like, yeah, that's what broke my heart and made it so hard for me to sleep, is that you weren't sleeping in bed beside me. It's like, what? I thought you were going to say I'd fucked it up just in general because it was so awkward you were sleeping in the same room together. I was like, no, it's because you weren't in bed with me. It was really awkward. It's like, oh, okay. Cool, I guess.
it's okay, Twink.
I'm just trying to read.
There's like nearly like a full hour left of this. There's nearly a full hour left. I've already got. I don't really know what else to say. And there's awkward, just blank stare at the fucking camera. Holy shit! I'm assuming everything's gonna slow down after this. I'm probably not gonna have a lot more pauses. I think it's probably gonna die at this as they just kind of answer the same questions over and over again. Like I said earlier on, it's the problem with doing a live stream and announcing something important because you have people coming in like an hour and go, "Hey there, guys, what I miss?" And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't want to be in a relationship. I know I have a bad record of always finding someone like a month after a breakup. But
The
I cannot
irony.
see myself ever.
The irony. Apparently, like, people think there was actually like a direct crossover, but Amber tried to pretend that there was like a gap, and like I think she had left it like a couple of months before she announced that there was like a new person kind of on the scene, and then even then she then changed to be like a new girlfriend after that, so there was no crossover, so people couldn't criticize them.
Remotely looking at someone like I looked at you.
Okay, sure. This is
Not even close. So
not even close. This is exactly the same shit as Faline. That was a good stress, Si. Thanks, Chris.
yeah.
This is completely off subject, but I have IBS and I feel like it's trying to hit, so I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh my god. Well, just let me
I'm
know
having
prior.
the nervous poops.
Let me know prior because I don't want to sit on here alone because I just feel.
I know. I used to have the nervous poops every day.
That's really weird. Sorry, I have it up to 1.5 times speed. Sorry, because I'm just kind of going through it. The Becky coming out warning people she has IBS. Fine, sure, whatever. Stress issues. Amber looks annoyed by it because, of course, like, shouldn't this be the time where they're saying nothing? That's why I put it up to 1.5 because they're saying nothing at all now. Isn't this the time where you'd be like, do you know what? Yeah, okay, we've been on for 40 minutes already. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up the stream. Let's wrap up. You're not feeling well. You have your IBS is flaring up right now. No, 100%. Let's just wrap up the stream. That would be the time when you do it. You wouldn't be like, oh, well, let me know if you're going to go because I don't want to have to sit here by myself. It's like, how the fuck did you make yourself into the victim because Becky has IBS? How the fuck did you even manage that?
For school. This is nervous poops.
Look how fucking annoyed she looks at fucking Twinkie barking. Oh, I'm glad. Twinkie loves me so much more, guys. I'm keeping the dogs because, like, sorry, the dog and the cats because obviously I am because, oh my god, my relationship with them is so amazing. Dog starts barking at the fucking neighbor. She fucking looks so angry. We've seen it numerous times during her vlogs and other live streams. Anytime her dogs make a fucking noise, she is so fucking upset.
Hey.
Yes, and I don't know. You
Baby girl. Oh my gosh.
That's okay. Thank you for letting us know that there's people out there.
Poo-poo's in the kitchen.
Yeah, I got to go poo-poos in the kitchen.
Like
Here
right now,
soon.
right now?
No, here soon. I just know. I feel it trying to happen.
Then end the
Things are
stream.
happening inside your stomach.
Also, I'm glad. I'm glad Twinkie loves Amber far more than Becky. The two of them called her. Go straight to Becky. She is so fucking annoyed. End the stream then. 40 minutes in, you're talking about nothing. End the stream if you have the shits.
Twinkie obviously prefers Becky.
That's not true.
It's not.
They obviously
my
are not here for the conversation about
She's so
when I
annoyed.
come through the door versus when you come through
Oh
the
my
door.
god, she's so
And
annoyed.
she sleeps next to me. She follows me from room to room.
Oh my
She doesn't
God.
do that with Becky.
Guys, I realize with your eyes, you fucking plebs. I know with your fucking eyes, you're looking at that dog going to my girlfriend instead of me and being all over her instead of me. You do not fucking realize. I know you fucking think you see it. You don't fucking see it. Dog loves me more. She says to me, this doesn't give a fuck about this bitch. Okay, calm down, Amber. Calm down. She's raging. She's absolutely fucking raging. We were sitting here. Like, it's been like a minute of silence. Silence. And she picks out of the chat someone daring to criticize her fucking worldview in any way, and she has to draw attention to it and be, you're wrong, like, loves me.
Y'all, I don't feel like I'm gonna be okay.
You're gonna be okay. We're
Oh
gonna
my
be okay.
god. Oh my god. Like I said, nothing's happening in this fucking video now. It is just like a lot of them and just sighing and staring off into the distance. And then Amber occasionally being, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be okay, just so you know. It's like, okay, we get it. You're the perpetual fucking victim. How dare Becky break up with an angel like you? She must be a terrible person to not want to stay with you. We get it. Look what she's doing to you. Holy fuck. Yeah, I'm kind of putting it up to 2 times speed now because there's nothing is going on here. I have no idea what we could potentially be getting for the next 40 minutes, but my reaction's kind of already long enough, and I have no idea. Like, nothing is happening now, so I'll jump in and out anytime something actually interesting happens. Oh, the paw.
Why make your friends hang out with you and your ex? Oh my god,
We did it.
You're seeing this so differently than what.
Oh my god. The paw immediately comes in to immediately block someone for dare. Like I said, anytime anyone that criticizes her worldview of this, like, the weird, blatantly fake shit she says, anytime someone criticizes it, she has like a mini meltdown. She can't let it go. She can't let you criticize her worldview and just kind of let it go and ignore it. She has to react to it. Pretty much they just said that they're on a bad night, so like Rafe and someone else came around and they started playing games together because Amber was going to have a breakdown if it didn't happen. It stopped me from bawling my eyes out and having a break, all the usual shit. And then obviously someone's criticized that, and Amber Amber was just so upset that you dared criticize her.
It is.
They're
we're
both of our very close friends.
It's like a group. Oh god.
They wanted to be there for us both.
That's a weird way to. Jesus Christ, Amber's fucking moon face. It's so weird when you see her talking recently about like all the fake friends she's pretending she made. Like, oh yeah, I made like all these like loads of friends like like a year ago when I was at bars. Yeah, I made like loads of special friends that are just separate from me and Faline's friendship. Obviously bullshit. But it's weird because she claimed that in all of the previous relationships she was like friends with Becky's friends or like with Destiny's friends. She didn't have her own friends. She always just like hung out with her girlfriend's friends. It's kind of weird looking back at it now, and she's claiming no, they're mutual friends.
That's okay.
It's just frustrating because it's like,
I know.
How dare people not listen to me and
Nobody
why
understand?
does it matter for friends? Like,
yeah,
what?
Everyone is different.
Oh my god. She's disgusted at you plebs questioning her. Like it's weird that Becky can't go and get comfort with her friends. That is what is weird about it. Because like it's like I have never done it. I've never like hung out. Like I've been friendly with like exes and all before. Certainly, like that's like a fairly normal thing. I think you can be friendly. You don't have to be best friends like she's claiming here, but you can be friendly enough. But I've never like invited them for like nights out with like my friend group. I've never like especially like right after the breakup, like the day after the breakup, I wouldn't invite them out with my friend group, because if it was like the day after the breakup and I decided to go out with my friend group, I'd be going out with my friend group to like take my mind off things, or for like the support of my friends, or to like kind of, because once you're in a relationship, you kind of dedicate the majority of your time to that relationship. Once you're out of it, you kind of want to start dedicating yourself to like your wider group of friends again. It's just a very natural thing. It'd be weird to like then invite them and include them in it. Most people are probably like, well, Becky probably wants support herself. She is like your mom. She's like sitting there wiping your butt for you pretty much. She kind of maybe wants to go and just hang out with her own friends and like relax and take her mind off things. Why are you always included in this shit?
I know, I'm not breaking up with all of y'all.
I went back to this one because this one really shows how Amber feels about the situation.
I know that's how it feels, but it's just like...
Just me.
I'm still going to be here.
The glance down after she said it, holy shit, she is so fucking annoying. Immediately throw shit. Oh yeah, you're not breaking up with all of my viewers, you're just breaking up with me. Oh my god, she's so fucking raging.
I'm still going to be around. You know? You're doing the eye thing.
The stare, what's with the awkward, weird stare down? The fucking, like, superior smirk. It's just, oh my god. She's like, she's looking at it like, you've got nothing to do with my fucking channel after this, bitch.
Amberlynn, whenever me and her look at each other, she has this thing that she does with her eyes.
Where she tries to stare you down.
Her eyes, so her eyes are just shifting from each eye. It's so funny.
Oh my god, cringe.
It's so funny. I'm going to tell you, this is off subject. I'm just going to tell you right now, you said, I've always been kind of ugly. Then how have you made out with as many people as you have?
Becky, that's no one else's business.
Amberlynn's a really good kisser. I'm just letting everybody know that. She's the best kisser I've ever had.
And you're never going to have that again.
I know.
Unless we do one last makeout session later.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm now at the point where I'm playing a video game on the other screen, so I might die in War Thunder. Thanks, Amber. I was just. It's so fake. It's so like Becky. Oh my god, that's no one's business. Because I was thinking if I should include the bit before this where she goes like. Where she talked about how many people are being in her DMs when she broke up with Destiny. And I was like, oh, but I've always been ugly, so I'm really shocked by that. I was like, you're not. You're fully aware of what your appeal is. There are people who would fuck Hugh Hefner to get $1 million contract. There are young girls who fuck weird fucking fat internet men. I couldn't be talking about anyone in particular. Boogie2988 to try and get attention online. People will fuck Amber just to try and get access to 200,000 subscribers. It is just that. Also, she's a piggy bank. Very literally. She shouldn't act surprised by this. She knows she is a hideous-looking, monstrous creature. But she knows what her appeal is.
I was with my ex-husband for 11 years. We divorced and are closer than ever now. Sometimes people just want and need different things. It's okay to stay friends. Exactly.
See, I have to pause it there. I went back to pause it there. Because, like, do you not realize that there's a difference in what you're claiming? Like, people aren't saying you can't be friends with your ex. People are saying it's weird that you want to, like, sleep in the same bed or sleep in the same room or live with your ex. People are saying that's what's weird about this. Not that there are some people who are better apart than they are together. That's not what anyone's ever claimed.
If she was breaking up with me over, like, things, then I would be like, no, don't do it. Like, I could fix A, I could fix B, I could fix C. We can make this work. But this is more so a breakup of her not wanting to be in a relationship.
Okay.
It's just not the type of happiness that you should have inside of a relationship.
What the
and it's just how it is. That stuff's not really...
There is literally no fault accepted in any way from Amber. It is just like, the reason we're breaking up is because of her not being happy enough with me. That is literally it. Like, oh my god, it's nothing. There's just nothing. We're still so far into this, and we're just repeating ourselves. I'm probably going to start just really skipping because there's nothing here. But it is solely there. It is not my fault. There's nothing I can do to change or fix in any shape or form. I am perfect. She's just not happy enough. Holy fuck.
Fixable, not.
Yeah, there's nothing about Amber that's fixable. She's perfect as she is. There's nothing that needs to be improved upon at all.
No.
The
Loneliest Boy said it's because Becky isn't telling the whole truth about it. It's because you want there to be more to it than what it just is.
This is literally it.
Loneliest Boy, you're a prophet. It's so funny looking back on this 2 years later, where it's like, oh my god, you just want there to be more. There's literally nothing more. We're telling the whole truth here. Everything's perfect. And then it was just constant shit afterwards.
And it's like, this weird feeling I keep having is, this is just me being honest.
Well, that's a bad start.
You get so
comfortable in
relationships and you let yourself go.
Oh my god.
And it's like, now that we're broken up.
Are we seriously doing this? Are we seriously doing this? Oh god.
I want to better myself.
Yep. Yeah. Are you going to feel guilty?
Oh
my god.
Why didn't I do that while I was with you?
Oh my god.
So then it makes me not want to better myself.
Okay, first everybody, I will explain if you guys watched my video where she talked about this exact same thing recently about Faline. This is a manipulation tactic. It is one of the few times she has turned around and looked Becky in the eye. This is pure manipulation tactic, like I said. This is one of the few times. Pretty much most of the time she's talked to Becky, she has still stared at the camera and just talked to Becky behind her. This is one of the first times she's turned around and actually looked in Becky's eyes as she is directly trying to manipulate Becky. That I can't lose the weight now because you broke up with me. Holy shit.
I always want you to better yourself. That's a big reason why we're doing this, is to better ourselves.
It's such a weird, feeling, though.
Oh my god. Like in my chest. It's so weird. It's almost like when you did it, 2 years later, you probably should have been used to it and not thought it was weird anymore. Holy fuck. It's so weird. It's such a weird feeling that I am feeling. Oh my god, you're such a dick.
This is going to sound bad, too.
Emotions are weird.
Oh my god. We're at the point of the video where it's just her very much just shitting on Becky now. Well, anytime she says, oh, it's going to be bad, I have to be honest, it's like, okay, Becky, prepare yourself, because whatever's coming next is not going to be good for you.
The only way that I process, this is a good decision is I also think of, the bad moments.
Oh my god.
I've written a lot of poetry about feeling alone and feeling lonely.
Oh my god, this is exactly the same as with Faline, where it's just pushing the bad shit on it. There still has been nothing. We're an hour and there's still been nothing. Not a single step back from fucking Amber. She hasn't given an inch. Everything is, oh, bad moments. Oh, Becky, you made me feel lonely. Oh, Becky, you made me feel like this. Becky, you're doing this to me. Becky, because you know I can't lose weight. Just fucking constantly. Oh, Becky wasn't ready. Becky wasn't happy enough. Becky has her own issues she needs to sort out constantly. And now it is just like, oh, you've been lots of bad moments in the relationship too because of Becky. Becky, how you made me feel. Like, oh my Christ.
And I don't think that that's a good thing to feel in a relationship.
Oh my God.
But that doesn't take away how much I love you.
But how bad you were to me and how you've made me feel and how negative you've made me feel and how awful you've been in this relationship. It doesn't take away from how much I love you, though. I'm just letting you know. She's the one who broke up with you. If you came into this fresh, you would think Amber broke up with Becky. If you came into this not knowing the background, you would entirely think that Amber was the one who made the decision to break up with Becky the way she is talking about this situation.
Because we just can't do it anymore.
This is also going to sound very bad and maybe like prejudice or stereotypical.
Can't wait.
But lesbians,
oh my
just
fuck.
how it is, like
she's okay. I remember specifically writing this. Holy shit, she has nothing. She's just gone back. Did she just fucking script her entire breakup with Faline off this fucking video? Everything is the same.
Ask the lesbians of the world, do a poll if you want. It's easier for some reason to stay friends.
It's not.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Like, you were in love with...
Not. Oh, fuck. That one example?
Forever. And you two stayed friends. And the only reason why you guys drifted apart...
That one example?
You
okay, air Becky's dirty laundry randomly online to prove this nonsense. Just totally not real point whatsoever. I don't know any of my lesbian friends ever stayed friends with their exes. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Obviously, I'm just one person, so I don't speak for every lesbian who's ever existed, unlike Amber, who thinks she fucking does somehow. It's just not true. It isn't like the lesbian relations have one of the highest rates of domestic abuse and all. It's generally not actually considered like the healthiest. She's obviously trying to twist it to be like, it is clearly the healthiest relationship type. It's like, bro, stop trying to, like, I don't know, speak for like millions of people to try and back up why you're weird in a relationship. It's so weird. It's like if I say, it's just so weird that, like, I don't know, all Irish guys are like the best at sex. I don't know. It's just so weird that the Irish guys are the best at sex ever. It's like if I just randomly said that, I'd be like, oh, well, you gotta believe it because Irish person here.
I know what happened. But like, I've been friends with all my exes besides like a couple.
Besides the one I accused of, graping me. Like, the fuck? Also, how hilarious is this 2 years on? Where it is like, everyone hates her. Everyone is insulting her and dishing dirt on her online. Everyone hates her. Every single ex hates her. And it's like, okay, cool, Amber, amazing.
Literally, she's leaving.
Okay, I roll. Yeah, I'm not going to show everything because Becky needed to go to the toilet. Finally, her IBS is like literally hitting her, and Amber tried to stop her, and she was like, no, and just had to get up, and Amber seems annoyed at it.
Oh, boy, you guys.
But I think I'm more or less going to end it here. I don't thought there's going to be anything more in the next 8 minutes. There has just been a lot more. Oh my god, you're my everything. I can't go on without you. Just the standard shit. Kind of boring towards the end. Everything got done in the first half an hour, and the rest is just like random seething at chat, focusing on any negative comments. Because like I said, we looked at chat earlier on. I looked at it a couple times during this. The chat is like wholly positive. You saw the like to dislike ratio, wholly positive. It seems she's just focused. I've been focusing on any negative thing. There was nothing. There wasn't an inch given by her the entire time. It is just the exact same as the Faline breakup. The exact wording, the exact same sentences, the exact same phrases, acting like it's the first time she's ever said anything like that. I guarantee if I go back to the Destiny thing, it's going to be more or less exactly the same. Terrible. Becky, I don't know, seeing Becky for like one of the first real times has been interesting because I've seen bits and pieces of her, obviously, but seeing her throughout the entire thing, it is weird to see how much of a cheerleader she actually is for Amber. Amber could literally do or say anything, and Becky would just agree with her. There's a point with the lesbian thing where it's obviously nonsense, like, and Amber was annoyed because someone in chat said, Becca's not even agreeing with you here. And she's like, you don't understand Becky. Becky is agreeing with me. And Becky's like, yeah, no, I totally, I just totally agree with her. And she's like, oh my god, it's so embarrassing. She basically didn't seem to have much of a personality, like, whatsoever. I know a lot of people are probably going to be, oh, you're victim blaming because she, like, had a personality beaten out of her. She just was too much of a cheerleader. She really was. And I realized she probably had to put up with Amber for ages and ages and ages. But, I don't know, it's a bad look for me when she is so willing to go along with anything Amber says and attack people in the chat and like back her up and like praise her for like blocking people or telling people off. It kind of comes across really badly. But like I said, more likely it's going to be the end of it. I can't imagine it's going to be anything else in the next 8 minutes, and I am honestly so bored right now. So I'm probably going to be ending the video here, guys. If I'll watch the next 8 minutes on 2x speed if there's anything else, stick it in here quickly. But if not, have a good one, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Yeah, there's actually a wee bit more I need to quickly add because like the last couple of minutes of it have been entirely just her like trying to talk about how much of a victim she is. Oh my god, guys, you know I've been going through so much. It's been so hard for me recently. More push shitting on Becky as well, where she just randomly stated, oh well, yeah. If any of you guys didn't know, she's the one who ended it first. Like, making it seem like she, like, oh, I was just about to say it, and she was like, oh, you're done, right before I could say it. Because if you guys didn't know, actually, I've been really unhappy in the relationship the entire time, and it's really not been going very well, you know, and if you guys could actually go and look at my poems, which I'm not going to show you, you would have seen that actually I've been very unhappy in the relationship. And it's like, oh my fucking god, the amount of coping is embarrassing. Like, the second Becky's off screen, she shits on her 3 times as fucking hard. And she did, once again, the exact same claim and exact same phrasing she used during the Faline breakup, where she's going to have to do more content because it's just like a normal person working a quote-unquote conventional job. She's basically just having to do overtime now because she needs to save some extra money because of the move and all. Exactly the same shit she is claiming with Faline right now. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video now, actually. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.